I am Jason Abraham, the Shadow Teacher, 33. I have a question for you today. Have you ever met a light being? And what I refer to is a being that may have a shell or a hologram that looks human on the surface, but is an entity of pure light, of a very high vibration. I asked this because I was having a conversation with a good friend the other night, and he was asking me, he said, Jason, do you believe that there are light beings walking among us, disguised as human beings? And I answered, yes, I do. I remember that night at Sunset Beach when I looked to the sky and I saw orange orbs that showed up, made this perfect circle in the sky, and then vanished, and then came back and were popping in and out, synchronizing with pink lightning that was being emitted from a distant cloud over the ocean. And the synchronicities just kept coming for that week. I had the opportunity to stay at a very nice house, a house that would be normally very expensive out on the canals of Sunset Beach, beautiful place of healing. And it was offered very inexpensively to me at that time. And the lady who was renting out the house, she was a massage therapist, and I went to see her, and I told her about the experience I had. And she said, oh, you saw the ETs. And she told me about a mentor of hers out in Arizona. And she said that her mentor was in contact with the ETs, and that she was preparing a space for them to come live amongst us. And she said that many of them were already walking among us, but most people just simply were unaware of it, were not in tune with it. And she described her mentor as someone who was very sensitive to energy, someone who worked in energy, did energetic healing, and had this high level of sensitivity. So that's my question. Have you met a light being? And if so, what did it feel like? I believe that there are light beings walking amongst us, but most people are in too dense of a state, too chaotic of a state, where their frequencies are bombarded in this beta state of constant anxiety, constant fluctuation. And to really perceive the light beings and see them as they are, our personal frequencies would need to raise. They would actually need to be higher to harmonize with something that's vibrating at a higher frequency. And that's always my intention, do the best I can. But it is a challenge. It's a challenge to keep one's frequency high in the matrix that we live in, the matrix of fear, a matrix that bombards you with programs of fear and distraction, which promote this anxious state. However, doing things like I'm doing this morning, like clearing my throat chakra so it's open and resonant, and sitting out and enjoying these beautiful mornings where I've got greenery around me, I've got singing birds, got the rhythms of nature, the song of crickets, and the illuminating light of the sun just sitting and enjoying and listening, being with these vibrations, I feel has a profound effect on me and my personal vibration. So I'm going to sit and I'm going to enjoy some more. And maybe my frequency will be high enough so I notice some of these light beings that may be walking right here in my own neighborhood. So be well, my friends. I'll see you on the other side.